Hey, Professor! Professor!
Good heavens, look what you've made me do.
Sorry, Professor, but we're dying to find out if this jetpack is going to be able to fly to Hawaii.
Well, there's a chance, Skipper, but...
Oh, did you hear that, Gilligan? One of us might be able to fly to Hawaii. Isn't that great news?
Yeah, it's a long trip there. I hope the jetpack is a good movie.
Yes, so do I, because...
When you gentlemen leave, I can complete this fuel analysis.
All right, Professor, we're going right now. Come on, Gilligan.
Professor, I just have one more question.
Professor! Professor!
Why did you girls have to burst in the middle of an experiment?
Oh, we're sorry, Professor, but we heard that Gilligan found some kind of a jetpack to get us off the island.
Well, it's possible, Ginger, but I won't know till I complete these tests.
Oh, you just don't know how desperately I want to breathe the heady wines of civilization again. Oh, to meet a tall, handsome man and have a candlelit dinner for two and then after dinner to dance. Oh, just to just float through the air until dawn's gentle fingers pull back the soft blanket of night. That's a scene from a tender romantic movie I was in. It was called The Bird People Meet the Chicken Pluckers.
All right, would you girls leave now so I can continue my work?
But, Professor...
All right, out! Shoo! I'll let you know the results the moment I'm finished. Now, go!
Professor! Oh, I'm terribly sorry.
Oh, dear, Professor, did we cause you to spill that?
Oh, not at all, Mrs. Howe. I've had so much practice recently, I could have spilled it without your help.
How soon will you know if the flight is feasible?
Well, if you'll both be quiet, I will know in a minute.
Well, Professor, can one of us fly off for help now?
I'm afraid not, Mrs. Howell. Although my experiments indicate the jetpack has sufficient flight range to reach Hawaii, I'm afraid such a flight would be terribly, terribly risky.
Nothing is too risky to save a howl.
2 howls, dear.
That's right. Make that 2 howls. Write that down.
Besides risk, we're facing a time problem. You see, the fuel in this jetpack has given me a propellant potency retention problem.
How dare you talk that way in front of my wife?
Oh, what I meant was that this particular type of fuel loses its potency when it gets old.
Nonsense, Professor. Haven't you heard? There's no fuel like an old fuel. That's what they would